Using a credit card responsibly is one of the most important financial habits you can develop. Credit cards are powerful financial tools that, when used wisely, can help build your credit score, offer valuable rewards, and provide flexibility during emergencies. However, if misused, they can lead to debt, damaged credit, and financial stress that can take years to recover from. The key to responsible credit card use lies in understanding how credit works, forming disciplined financial habits, and aligning your spending behavior with long-term financial goals. The following method offers a comprehensive guide on how to use credit cards responsibly to your advantage while avoiding common pitfalls. To begin using a credit card responsibly, it is crucial to first understand the terms of the card you are using. Every credit card comes with specific terms and conditions that outline the interest rate, grace period, credit limit, fees, and reward structures. The annual percentage rate, APR, determines how much interest you'll be charged if you carry a balance. The grace period is the amount of time you have to pay your balance in full without incurring interest. Knowing your credit limit helps you avoid maxing out your card, which can hurt your credit utilization ratio and lower your credit score. By reading and fully understanding your card's terms before using it, you empower yourself to make better financial decisions and avoid unexpected costs. Once you have a credit card, the most critical habit to develop is paying your balance in full and on time every month. When you pay your full balance by the due date, you avoid interest charges entirely and use the card essentially as a free short-term loan. Consistently paying your card on time also builds a strong payment history, which is the most significant factor in your credit score. If you only pay the minimum amount due, the rest of your balance will carry over to the next month and accrue interest, often at a high rate. This can quickly snowball into unmanageable debt. Making timely full payments is the foundation of responsible credit card usage and long-term financial health. Tracking your credit card spending is another vital step toward using it responsibly. It's easy to overspend with a credit card because the transaction doesn't feel like real money being spent. To avoid this trap, you must actively monitor your purchases, either by checking your card's mobile app regularly or by keeping a personal log. By tracking your spending in real time, you stay aware of how much you've charged and how much you'll owe when the bill arrives. This also helps you spot unauthorized transactions quickly, which is important for fraud protection. Staying in control of your spending allows you to remain within your budget and ensures that you're not surprised when your statement comes. Creating a budget that includes your credit card spending is an essential part of using your card wisely. Just because you have a credit limit doesn't mean you should spend up to it. You should treat your credit card the same way you would treat your checking account or a debit card. Only charge what you can afford to pay off immediately. Your budget should dictate your spending, not your credit limit. By allocating specific amounts for categories like groceries, gas, entertainment, and dining out, you keep your expenses in check and reduce the likelihood of relying on credit to make up for overspending. Using less than 30% of your available credit limit is another important guideline for maintaining good credit. Your credit utilization ratio, the percentage of your credit limit you're using, affects your credit score significantly. The lower your utilization, the better it reflects on your credit report. If you have a $3,000 credit limit, for example, aim to keep your balance below $900 at any given time. This shows lenders that you're not reliant on credit to manage your everyday expenses. If you need to make a large purchase, consider paying off part of your balance before the statement date so that your utilization remains low when the issuer reports it to the credit bureaus. Avoiding cash advances is also part of using a credit card responsibly. Cash advances allow you to withdraw cash from your credit line, but they come with high fees and begin accruing interest immediately, often at a higher APR than regular purchases. This makes cash advances an expensive form of borrowing and should only be used in emergencies when no other options are available. If you find yourself considering a cash advance, it's a sign that you may need to reassess your financial situation and possibly rework your budget or build a better emergency fund. Responsible credit card use also includes reviewing your monthly statement thoroughly. Your statement outlines every transaction made with the card during the billing cycle, and it's your responsibility to make sure each charge is accurate. If you see anything suspicious or unrecognized, report it to your credit card issuer immediately. Catching fraudulent charges early can prevent bigger problems and may protect you from liability. Reviewing your statement also helps reinforce awareness of your spending habits and may highlight areas where you can cut back or make improvements. One of the smartest ways to use a credit card is to take advantage of rewards, cashback, and points programs, if you do so without overspending. Many credit cards offer incentives for using them, such as cashback on groceries or travel points. However, rewards are only beneficial if you don't carry a balance and don't spend more just to earn points. For example, if your card offers 2% cashback, but you carry a balance with 20% interest, the rewards pale in comparison to the cost of interest. Use rewards strategically by charging regular budgeted expenses to your card and paying them off in full each month. Credit cards can also be used to build or rebuild credit, which is especially valuable for students, young adults, or people with damaged credit histories. By opening a secured credit card or a starter card and using it responsibly, you create a record of on-time payments and low utilization. Over time, this responsible behavior can improve your credit score, making it easier to qualify for loans, get better interest rates, and access financial opportunities. However, it is crucial to start small and avoid using credit as a way to live beyond your means. A positive credit history takes time to build and only works in your favor if the card is managed properly. Keeping your credit card accounts open, even if you don't use them often, can also benefit your credit score. The length of your credit history plays a role in determining your credit worthiness, and older accounts improve your average age of credit. If a card has no annual fee, there's often no harm in keeping it open. Just be sure to use it occasionally for small purchases and pay it off immediately to keep the account active and in good standing. However, if a card has high fees, or you can't manage it responsibly, it may be better to close it once your credit situation is stable. It is also wise to avoid applying for multiple credit cards in a short period of time. Every application results in a hard inquiry on your credit report, which can temporarily lower your score. Having too many credit cards can also tempt you to overspend and make it harder to manage your finances. Apply for new cards only when necessary, such as to take advantage of better rewards or consolidate balances at lower interest rates, and always compare terms before applying. Staying aware of your financial mindset and behaviors is perhaps the most overlooked but powerful method for responsible credit card use. Using credit responsibly requires a long-term mindset, where the goal is financial stability rather than instant gratification. People who succeed with credit cards develop self-discipline, practice delayed gratification, and have clear financial goals. They understand that credit is not free money and treat it as a tool that must be handled with care. They don't use credit to fill emotional or social voids, and they prioritize saving and planning over spending for convenience or status. Teaching yourself about financial literacy and credit is a lifelong process that supports responsible use of credit cards. The more you know about how credit scores are calculated, how interest is applied, how late fees accumulate, and how debt affects your financial future, the more empowered you are to make good choices. Reading books, following trusted financial educators, attending workshops, and using budgeting tools all contribute to your financial confidence and reduce the likelihood of misusing your card. In moments of financial hardship, using your credit card responsibly becomes even more important. If you find yourself unable to pay the full balance, contact your issuer to explore hardship programs, temporary interest reductions, or balance transfer options. Ignoring the problem can lead to compounding interest, missed payments, and damage to your credit score. Address issues proactively and seek help from nonprofit credit counselors if necessary. Facing challenges head-on keeps you in control and demonstrates that you can manage your credit obligations even during difficult times. Using a credit card responsibly is not just about avoiding debt. It's about leveraging the benefits of credit while protecting your financial future. By understanding your card's terms, paying balances in full, budgeting carefully, tracking spending, and keeping utilization low, you build strong financial habits that will serve you for life. Credit cards can open doors to better credit scores, convenient purchases, and valuable rewards, but only if managed with intention and discipline. With knowledge, consistency, and a long-term perspective, you can make your credit card a reliable tool for financial growth rather than a burden.